Oh, let's check on this witch. Oh, is that another living tree? I think. Yep. Oh, this guy's easier, huh? Compared to the first time we fought him? More undead. Another. Okay, there's an eyeball thingy guy right here. Who? From above! Oh, he's already dead. That was a pretty cool attack, though. Bear? Okay, this is... There's too many of them. There we go. That worked out in the end. Just a little weird for a second there. But, see how much easier it is for us to handle those things. I think endurance was the right call. Respecing our stuff had too much strength. I'm sure at a point it kind of like caps out almost. Alright, this guy. What the heck? How are you inside the tree? It's not fair. How am I supposed to attack you when you're inside the tree? Is that a dragon? Some kind of bird. Oh, here we go. Yay! Ooh, titanium. Oh, that was one hit. Wow. Used to take me 3 to take those down. Let's get the wolf pelt just in case. Alright, let's visit this witch. It's a nice place. All this is stealing. That's not. What is that? It's like a dryad.
Hello? Who's there? I can feel your presence, but it's always so dark in here. I can't see very well, even when Calum brings light.
I'm looking for Calum.
Oh, he's not here. I can't feel him anywhere near the house. He must be in the cave. I think he's been there for a while, but I'm not sure.
The heart beating is creepy.
It's hard to keep track of time here.
Who are you?
I'm Ely. I used to beg on the streets of Connacht. I hated it. The rain, the cold nights, the eyes that looked past me, the feet that kicked me. This is better in some ways, and worse in so many others. I really miss the sun.
What did Calum do to you?
He offered me a job. Said I could stay at his house. At first I didn't agree. I've had plenty of men offer me jobs, and I wanted no part of that. But he said all he needed was a housekeeper, since he belonged to some important guild and didn't have time to clean up for himself. So I said yes. He gave me a hot meal and a warm drink. Then everything went dark. I remember the floor glowing. When I woke up, I was... this.
Did he do anything else?
He took some cuttings. It didn't hurt, but it felt strange. Like they were mine, but not mine. Then he waited for the branches to bear fruit. When they finally did, the fruit looked like it was born dead. He took it. After that, I hardly saw him anymore.
Her leg's like moving a little bit. Do you have any idea how I could help you?
The plant in the cave. We're linked. If you destroy it, I'll be free. I'd like to be free again. Not Caelim's. Not the plants. Just mine. Even if only for a little while.
Do you know where the cave is?
Not exactly. I've never seen it. Only felt it through the plant. It's vast. But it doesn't seem far away. At least, it doesn't feel far. I'm sorry. I can't explain it any better.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Just be careful with the plant. It always feels angry. That anger, sometimes, I think it took from me.
Alright, so I gotta figure out a way to free her. There's a plant in a cave, she said. So let's go there. It's an angry plant. Probably like the ones we've killed before, like that one. Now, where to? It is gonna be way up here. Let me come over here to this nearest fast travel point. Wait, where is it? It's over there. Huh. I wonder what's the fastest way to get there. We're gonna try to go around, I guess. There goes one. There we go. Exquisite item. Exquisite item. We gotta take your cobwebs. That weird night guy is gonna come after me soon. Pork? Carrot? Hello. Oh, I talked to these guys before, and I talked to her before. Her before. Not her before. There's something here. Oh, this thing. Just go ahead and kill it pretty easily. Oh, crap. There's a lot of things. Something else is throwing smoke bombs, or is hitting me. What is that? Oh, it's a plant. Some kind of plant enemy. need to get rid of these guys too. Where's that plant at? It's being so annoying. There. There we go. Get stuffed. Nope. Let me get out of here. Oh, there's the night guy. Let me get my cobwebs and go. Ow. Here he comes. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to get to the teleportation. Fast travel point. Can you help? Oh, it's another bandit. Oh crap. There's this big guy. Oh man. Okay, come on, man. Just stop. There's so many enemies when it's like this. It's ridiculous. I might as well just run there at this point. You hear all that stuff behind me? It's ridiculous. There. Oh, peaceful. Okay. Now he's gone for a little bit. Stop it. Just trying to get my cobwebs. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Now he's gone. Oh, there he is. $38. Get my cobwebs. Moonshine, health potion, flour. I do need a lot of flour. Okay, let me try to go back again. Alright, level up. Endurance. And then we're going to go to our armor. And then I want to get the next level of armor. Let's rest until day. There. Now he's gone. So annoying. It's crazy. As soon as it gets night, there's like 1,000 enemies. Alright, let me get back to this teleporter here. I want to see... That's the Harp Sisters cave, right? The one that was at over here. Let's finish killing this guy, this bandit.
We have company.
There we go. Got his head. Wow, I really take his head off completely. I didn't realize that. Triple threat bow. What does that do? It says a special bow that shoots 3 arrows side by side instead of 1. Good for area damage, but less effective against single targets. It's worth some money. A few corpses here. Groats. Not much else. Okay, let's get to the teleporter. Always call it teleporter, fast travel, same thing. Fast traveling is teleporting to the other side of the map. So let's... Oh, it's actually right behind me. I thought it was further somewhere. Am I on the right quest, right? Yeah. Okay. I think it's just right up here. Oh, hello. You try to run away. Get that milk, crab, mead, parsley. There's some people there. There we go, we made it. There's one. Nice and easy. Whoa, it's like suspended in the air. That's trippy. Make an offering. I will give you an ogre claw. Make an offering. Hot goo. Make an offering. Jade. Make an offering. Dried resin. Make an offering. Burned skin. Make an offering. Marrowgast eye. Make an offering. Crockmaw horn. Make an offering. I don't know what to do. How many offerings do you want? Oh, I get experience for each offering. Weird bone. Yeah. Interesting. Just 10 experience. Kind of neat, though. Alright, now where is... I gotta go around here. Is that not where I was? I thought I'd go to, like, this end of the map right here, yeah. Here, let's go to this fast travel. Find a way down. Alright, let's go over here. I thought it was over there. It's crazy. Is this the right direction? Yes. Oh, look, another fast travel. Let's unlock it. Alright. Did I level? I already did the level. Okay, so I'm trying to go over here. There's a cave. So this is where Calum and the Angry Planta are at. Let's go inside. Let's figure out what's going on in this cave. There's a couple enemies. One right here. There we go. Easy enough. Nothing else here, really. Ooh, a strong health potion. Bear. Easy does it. Now, what is this? 4 bloom. Oh, here we go. Go into our King Arthur mode. Just hack and hack and hack. And it's dead. Glormfrond. No one truly knows where Glormfronds came from. They were already lurking in the wilds of Avalon long before Arthur's arrival. Some scholars claim they were fore-dwellers' constructs, created to guard crops that never withered. Others dismiss this, arguing that the fore-dwellers had no need for farming, weaving all they needed from the weirdness itself. Instead, they propose a darker origin, one tied to an even older race, long buried beneath Avalon's shifting soil. Whatever the truth, one rule remains: never pluck unfamiliar plants. Glormfronds do not take kindly to trespassers, and if one stirs from its slumbers, fleeing is wiser than fighting. Unless you're me. Then fighting's easier than fleeing. Any loot? No, it's weird that you have a little place up here. Maybe it's just for, like, ranged characters. Creepy. Okay, I think that's it. Just a Glormfrond. Yeah, now it's telling us to get out. That wasn't too bad. Now where do you want me to go? There's 2 locations here. The Morning Harpist. Yeah, we saw him outside the harp people. I remember now. Okay, there's a fast travel point right in front of us. Let's go to the harpist right here. And then he was right above here to the left. Right? He's to the left now. Yeah, he's up there. Okay. How do I get up there? Looks like I'm about to go all the way around. Not that way. Although there is titanium there if I wanted it. Let's kill these people real quick. Should be pretty quick.
I will be your downfall.
Okay, you gonna be my downfall? I don't think you were my downfall. I think if anything, I was your downfall. There he is. It's crazy that the harp's still playing here, even though we moved the sisters.
What are you looking for? Me math.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me about anything. That's strange.
Me math.
Right. I guess we'll go back to the other thing, the plant lady in the house. Oh man, I thought I could withstand that. Fast travel here, I suppose. And I'm just gonna go around. This is where we first started. I remember these guys were tough. Took a lot of hits. Not so much anymore. Not too shabby. Ooh, this is a boss. Eldritch Reaver. Oh, you missed. Okay. Ooh, 11 cobwebs. Nice. Make an offering. Hot goo. Make an offering. Is that just experience again? Yeah, just experience. Okay, we're headed in the right direction. Oh, I didn't talk to this guy.
Greeting, stranger. May the word bless your day. Is there something you need? A warm meal? A place to rest? Or perhaps you're in need of a weapon to bolster your courage as you travel through these dark and troubled lands? I haven't gathered much, but you might find something useful here.
You speak of the word. Are you a member of the Red Church?
At the end of his papacy, the 18th Pope of the Red Church issued the papal bull of calling. It's truly a sacred scripture. I often find myself going back to it, as the word therein moves me deeply. Out of all the verses, these are the ones that resonate with me most. May all those called by the word never be forsaken by it. If your way of the word leads you through thorns and whips, embrace it and become an inquisitor of penance. If your way of the word is that of a sword, blood, and fire, shed the blood, fuel the fires, and become an inquisitor of pain. I have been called, so here I am, and this is my truth.
So you are an inquisitor then, huh?
Unless my interpretation of the papal bull of calling is wrong, then yes, that's an apt description of what I do. Therefore, if it's words of comfort you're seeking, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong person. I don't perform priestly duties. Certainly.
What do you have?
Here's what I have.
History of the Asylum. $2. Sure. Nothing else I really care for. Ooh, summon a Master Assassin. It's kind of neat. Let's sell. Weapons. Sell. I'm gonna sell my sword, even though I have the relic in there. I already took a relic out, so I don't need that one. Sell the bow, sell the arrows. Sell that. Sell that. Sell. Sell that. We're gonna get a better relic. Copper. Don't need the copper. Don't need the tonics. What else? Gold bar. 200 gold. Okay, I did pick up the history. That book. Readable. History of the Island Asylum. And then the prophet instructed her disciples, go to the marshes where those marked by plague await death. Aid them. Build an asylum. And keep peace for their bodies and souls. As long as my teachings live in your heart, so shall I. Upon her last breath, her acolytes buried her on the Isle of the Dead, then went to the dark morass to build a lazaret, as she commanded. One day, King Arthur heard a voice from the prophet's tomb. Opening the coffin, he found not bones, but a beautiful woman, seemingly taken by death in a peaceful slumber. Then her words resounded, Arthur, the plague is a trial for all. My disciples brave the marshes, preaching humbly, yet ask nothing in return. I ask for a place worthy of their sacrifice. Arthur granted her request, directing Morgaine to vacate the Four Dweller ruins on the Island of the Dead for the Red Priest to continue their service. A little bit of lore for 2 gold. Alright, let's check on this lady now that we killed the plant. Oh, look, she's alive. No, she's dead. But she's not a plant anymore. So that's good. Is there anything else here that I can do? Not really. I don't think so. Can't go anywhere. There's no hidden entrance or nothing. But at least she's free. And she's no longer a plant. Time to travel to Tyrannus and tell him what I found. It still wanted me to go in here for some reason. I don't know why. Tyrannus and tell him what I found. I have to uncover what he's been experimenting on. Research found 0 out of 1. Caleb's house. Maybe there's a book in here. Ah, is this it? There it is. On the spark of life. Spark of life, it exists in every living thing, yet we fail to grasp its true nature. In plants, it manifests in unyielding growth. There is silent resilience against time and decay. In humans, it is the mind, the soul, force that drives creation and destruction alike. What if these 2 sparks could merge? Could we create a being greater than the sum of its parts? A union of strength and intellect, instinct and wisdom? Early observations. Plants are remarkable. They heal wounds that would destroy a human. A cut, a break, it matters not. Growth overtakes damage, always striving forward. But what they lack is intent, purpose. A plant does not choose, it simply reacts. Humans, however, are slaves to their frailty. Their mind is strong, but their body falters. If I could combine the 2, if I could bind their sparks, perhaps I could create a being free from weakness, free to thrive in ways nature alone could never allow. The first steps? I have collected samples, roots, vines, blood. Each hold its own spark, yet they repel one another like oil and water. I must find a bridge, a medium that allows the sparks to blend without extinguishing one another. My current theory lies in a unique reagent, distilled from weird stone. Its mutagenic properties might serve as the key, a suitable subject. Human body is a fragile vessel, but not all vessels are equal. Those untouched by purpose, unmoored souls who drift through life might be more receptive. I found one such vessel, a girl, lost and forgotten in the streets, her spark dim but present. She will not be missed. She will not serve a purpose greater than herself. In her, the experiment begins. Progress and setbacks. The grafts hold, but only temporarily. The body rejects the plant matter as foreign, and the spark dims with every attempt. The girl is less responsive now. Her spark wanes, but cannot stop. Failure means nothing without persistence. If her spark fades completely, I will find another vessel. The work must continue. The spark must ignite. On the guild's ignorance. The guild claims to seek the truth, yet they bind themselves with their precious ethics. What are ethics but a chain on the pursuit of knowledge? If they understood what I am to achieve, they would kneel before the beauty of my work, but they will not, and so I must work in secret. The Forebloom. The Forebloom, a name whispered in the mists and half-truths. They say it was the first plant, the root from which all life in Avalon grew. A spark of creation itself, untouched by time or decay. If it exists, its essence could hold the answer to my search, the ultimate spark. Today, I discovered a map, or what remains of one. The markings lead to a cave hidden deep in the weird touched forest. Could it be the Forebloom's resting place? I have to know. If the Forebloom is real, its spark will surpass anything I've seen before, pure, uncorrupted. I leave at dawn. Should I not return, let this serve as a record of my intent. The Forebloom is not just a key to understand life, it is life, and I will claim it. Now I got his research. Now the quest is updated. Let's go... Oh, actually, I could just go down here. The way I came. Yay, agility up. It's a big old face. Hello, mushroom picker.
What are you still doing here? You want to steal my mushrooms after...
I'd like to learn more about mushrooms.
Oh, so you're interested after all? You see, the most important thing is to tell the difference between an edible and a poisonous mushroom. I've got this friend, Old Mel they call him. He once decided to get some oyster mushrooms for his scrambled eggs. Now, Mel's been picking mushrooms since he was a wee lad, but his eyes are not what it used to be. So instead of oyster mushrooms, it turned out he caught himself some angel wings. He ended up spending an entire day in the privy, almost shot himself to death.
How do you tell one is which? Which one is which?
Angel wings are a tad lighter in color, and their caps are thinner too. And do you know how to tell a penny bun from a devil's bullet?
Just eat it and wait a bit?
And land yourself in the grave? What's wrong with you? Is your head filled with sawdust?
I'm sorry, that was a stupid joke. Please explain how to tell them apart.
Devil's bullet has reddish leading on the stern. And if you touch it with the tip of your tongue, you'll find it tastes bitter.
You lick mushroom? No, let's call them that. Thanks, that's valuable advice.
If you're interested, I'll let you pick just one penny bun. Remember, only one. If I see you taking more, you better be ready to run. Take my knife and cut the stern right at the ground. Just don't twist it out like a numbskull. The mycelium needs to stay in the soil.
Cut the stem right at the ground. Got it. Okay, he gave me his knife. Let me check it. Attacks apply poison. Ooh. Increased potency of all gathered mushrooms when held in inventory. So he'll let me take a mushroom. I don't know where they are. But I think the main thing is I just wanted his knife. Oh, here's one. No, that's not a wrong mushroom. He said a penny. White button. Oh well, I'll leave him to it. Oh, this person died.
I see the burden you carry. What brings you here?
I found Callium.
I assume he fell victim to his own pride and tried to make himself
Calum.
immortal. Typical. That man had no sense of self-preservation. He thought life was driving him, but to me, it always seemed like he was racing towards death. I'm glad the matter has been handled. I'll even give you something extra for your trouble. And what about his research?
Callum was trying to find the forebloom and use it. Here's the proof.
The forebloom? That's incredible. I'd heard the legends, but this journal shows there's truth in them. And Calum, for all his madness, might have been right. If we could find the forebloom, it could change everything. Bring us closer to our goal.
What is the forebloom?
Oh, my little baby owl. It's clear you're still learning the ways of a true alchemist. Everyone knows the legend of the forebloom. It's the origin of all plant life in Avalon. The very seed of the weirdness that gave rise to all life as we know it. Without plants, there'd be no animals, no humans, not even the fore-dwellers. And since life tends to guard itself, the forebloom has its defenders too. The straw fathers, the gloom fronds. All that protects life from the thoughtless destruction by humans. This proves that the seed of the forebloom could be the pure spark of life we've been searching for.
It was just an overgrown gloomfron, I'm sorry.
Ah, I see. So it was all for nothing. We need to keep searching. I won't lie, I was as excited for this as a keeper for venison. But after so many years in the guild, I should be used to the taste of failure.
Delrada Being such a cryberry, embarrassing. No, I won't say that. Don't worry. What matters is that we keep looking.
Ah, you're right.
We'll
Tomorrow's
call him a
another day.
crybaby.
Each of us has our own research to pursue, and that's what counts. May Mother's strong arm embrace you.
So what do we do now?
There's nothing more for us to do together. It's time for you to spread your wings and follow your own path. And if that path leads you to find Phaedros, then your career with the Guild will keep progressing.
Guess he's in Act 3.
Last I heard, he'd taken quite an interest in the statue of the great beasts near Quinacht. Strange fascination, even by our standards. And yes, my little owl, you're off to find another mad alchemist. But really, what else did you expect from the Alchemists Guild? We're all a touch eccentric, aren't we?
True.
Don't worry about me. I'll focus on my own work. Something tells me our paths will cross again. May
Please.
Mather's strong arm embrace you.
You said that. Okay, 2,400 experience. What next quest should we do? Brotherly love sounds good. Let's try that one. Is there a teleportation thing? Almost missed those cobwebs. There's one down here. That is quite a ways down. Can I get to it without dying? Nice. Alright, let's teleport closer to this quest. Right here. So we have to find someone who knows something about this bracelet. They should be over around this area. Rob and Gills, maybe they might know. That horse is on top of the hay. Let's check inside here.
Come on. Can't sell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that. If you're interested in buying a horse, look somewhere else. This one's spoken for. She'll be going all the way to Camelot.
I'm sure I can make you a better offer.
Sure, are you? You willing to pay 300 gold?
I don't know if I want a horse. I like running around.
Well, then you won't get Daisy. She'll be going to Denholm in a few days. If you have enough gold by then, we can make a deal.
Maybe I should buy her. Someone from Camelot wanted to buy your horse?
Aye. Man's name is Denholm. Seems important. Lots of men with him. They're here for the minute.
You're leaving Connacht?
Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Something to do with that menhir of ours. Don't really care either way. As long as they keep their promises and give us a better place to live.
Is Connacht not a good place to live?
Aye. And Morin Pa would rather us alive somewhere else than dead here.
What are you planning to do after you leave?
Dunno yet. But we're strong and we're not afraid of hard work. I'm a decent carpenter and Gil is good with horses. I'm sure we'll find something for ourselves.
Could you tell me about living here? You don't have happy memories of this place?
That's one way of putting it. This farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work.
What was your grandfather like?
Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warrior's Fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me.
This buckle?
What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast. So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well.
That must have been
got
the
turned into
haunted
a
well.
monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods.
Maybe Gil knows more than he lets on.
Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but... I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened.
You're right, it's better to leave the past behind.
Aye. Truth be told, I'd be glad not to think about that old piss pot ever again. Though, perhaps that's what Gil needs to finally let go of this place. Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't have much, but I hope this will be enough for your trouble.
Okay, let's talk to Gil about what happened to his grandfather. Here he is.
I hope that Camelotian knows what a treasure he's getting. Daisy's not just any horse. She's the best one he'll ever have.
You really love horses, don't you?
I guess. I've spent a lot of time with them. Rob would always send me to the stables when I was getting underfoot. He'd say, "Gil, you go to the stables and don't you show your face again until I tell you." I guess I must have been an annoying kid.
I found a belt buckle in your old well, Bells. Rob said it belonged to your grandfather.
Yeah, it did. What else did my brother tell you?
That you were the last person who saw your grandfather alive?
Yes. I saw him walking towards the woods. He never came back.
Truth, Gil, now.
It was an accident, I swear. I was at the stables. It was getting cold and Rob hadn't shown up to fetch me, so I went home. I saw Rob lying on the floor. He wasn't moving and he was covered in blood. And Grandpa was kneeling over him, just hitting and hitting. I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. So I grabbed the iron pot and then he just crumpled. Afterwards he was so still, I didn't know what else to do. So I dragged him to the well. That wailing thing was Grandpa.
Yes, he must have been still alive when you threw him in, and then the weirdness got him.
Oh God, may the All-Mother have mercy on me. What have I done? I never meant for this to happen. I just wanted him to leave my brother alone. Are you going to tell Rob?
No, you should be the one to tell him.
Right. I will. I'll tell him everything. I just hope he won't hate me.
I should come back later to see what came of it. Okay, let's go ahead and do a campfire then. Just so we can go ahead and do that. Let's go till morning. Okay. You don't feel bad about leaving your farm?
I do. Pa had to borrow money from Grandpa to buy it. And he had to work so hard to prove that he deserved it. After he and Ma passed away, Rob kept on working, and I did my best to help. Grandpa was, well, I don't know. I didn't see much of him in those days. And now we're supposed to just leave after everything. It feels like we're letting him down.
Rob told me your grandfather was a violent drunk.
He never seemed so bad to me. But like I said, he didn't bother me too much. If he was in a good mood, he'd even show me a thing or two around the stables. Well, that didn't happen often. But I suspect things might have been different for Rob. Have a nice day.
Let's see what if they overcome that stuff yet. Your brother doesn't seem all that keen on leaving.
I know. He loves this place, and he loves his horses. I'd rather just forget all about it. Gil's memories of this farm are different from my own, and I only have myself to blame. Mind you, I don't regret any of it. but he sure doesn't make things easier with him.
The lanterns seem to be working now. What do you think?
Yeah, they're doing their job. For now. But let's not kid ourselves. This is a delay, not a solution. We've got time to think, and that's about it.
What's your plan if the weirdness comes back stronger?
If it gets worse, we'll have no choice but to leave. I just hope we'll have something worth bringing with us when that time comes.
I'd like to buy your horse. Let's just go and buy it. 300 gold. I'll give you 250.
Well, then you won't get that.
Okay, how about 300?
Fine.
There. Now I got the horse. Yay, I got a horse.
I don't think you should be doing that.
Why not? I bought it.
Take care of yourself.
End of Daisy. Come on, Daisy. There we go. Little jump. Alright. You stay there, Daisy. I guess it's better to focus on another quest while we wait. Let's do... I still have to do that one. I killed the Lunatic Knight because he has killed too many for his foolish beliefs. Oh yeah, let's do this one. I think we can handle those Fays in that cave now. Let's give it a shot since we couldn't do it before.